I've seen your name on a lot of flyers, a lot of seminars. I'm a little bit familiar with Chu Fen Do.
Right?
Would you tell me a little more about that and what your training is here?
Chu Fen Do basically is a hybrid martial arts system, similar in essence to Jeet Kune Do. That would be most familiar to your viewers. The essence is just an eclectic hybrid system where you're going to draw from as many different arts, striving effectiveness and functionality. And given that, what we did is we realized that at some point, about 10 years ago, that the mind navigates the body. It didn't matter how good you got with your kicks, how strong you could punch, how many rounds you could do. If you froze in the real situation, it didn't matter what your background was. So we started doing extensive research into psychology of fear, fear management, a field, I guess it's called now, human performance technologies. How do you know, what are the top athletes doing to get through the pressure and the stress? And that's what we stress a lot. And you know, we've got a whole psychology and philosophy for the martial arts, but really what we do is we're coaches. We teach people how to motivate themselves and get the job done.
Now, you're traveling around, obviously, doing these seminars. About how many are you doing a year?
It's really just starting. I was kind of, I've been doing this exact stuff for 12 years, but back when I started Chu Fen Do, it was fashionable to, you know, have the Oriental mystique, but I was into running shoes, sweatpants, t-shirts, jeans, training like that, and it was really frowned upon by the traditional environment. People with the increase in urban violence, people are realizing that the need for realistic, practical self-defense is much greater. So they're embracing some of these ideas and training drills that we've developed over the years.
Do you feel more acceptance now from the traditional contemporary martial arts community?
Absolutely. And going to camps like this where you're dealing with hundreds of people, it's, you know, the people they're asking the questions. They're not looking at you and saying, t-shirts, shorts, who is this guy? I tell people, listen, I love classical music. I also like Van Halen. And street fighting in a music analogy is the Van Halen stuff. It's the real stuff that goes on regularly, and you got to know it. You want to do a flying side kick, you want to do a jump spinning hook kick, that's excellent. That's beautiful. But can you protect yourself from a rapist? Can you protect yourself from the mugger or the gang? And that's our focus. Instead of reinventing the wheel or coming up with, you know, another style, and there's so many good styles, there wasn't a lot of real hardcore, what do I do if I'm freaking out? What do I do, you know, you attack me tonight and I'm freezing. And so that's kind of the niche that we carved out.
Now, in your training, what we saw here today, what do you try to stress at these seminars?
We do so many. We have about 11 different seminars that we package, from rape escape for women to toughness training to panic attack, which is plexiglass helmets, plexiglass shin guards, plexiglass elbow pads, and it's you look like Darth Vader and I look like Darth Vader, and we try and kill each other and videotape it and go, see, this is what a real fight looks like. And it depends on, I kind of survey the people and talk to them and ask them some questions and see where they're going, because I'd like to give them what they want. And slowly, it's hard to make the jump from kata, traditional rules, regulations, to headbutt, eye gouge, just like that, you know. Some people can do it. A lot of people transcend their style, and so I slowly pull it out, get people.
Where are you based? Where's your company based?
We're out of Montreal. We've got affiliates as far as Australia now. We've been out for quite a while, and it's kind of an underground cult thing. See, I'm not about saying, oh, you're kicking wrong. In fact, we tell people, I don't care how you kick, I care whether you do kick. And that's the psychology. In the street, if your hand's here, did you get the guy or not? Because if you hesitate, like Ed Parker said, you meditate horizontal. And that's the whole thing. And my whole reality is the street. What are you going to do in the street? And that's where it goes. So we are finding that individual martial artists and schools are wanting to align themselves or affiliate, because we teach people the panic attack principles, fear management skills, which they're not political, and they're not about Taekwondo or Ishin Ryu or any style. They're just about being better prepared.
I wish you the best of luck with this training here. Maybe we can find you again in an upcoming seminar and take a look at what you're doing.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Tony Blauer.